tama ba ako ang penalty dito is if and when matuloy yung impeachment proceedings, itong impeachment court nalitis and then na-convict ng senator judges, ang isa sa parusa is perpetual disqualification from holding public. So, effectively, hindi na makakatakbo si Sara Duterte sa 2028. So, yun ang isa sa sinasabi na kadahilanan na kaya political persecution. Ito lalo pa after, sa isang meet and greet abroad, she said that she's seriously considering running
sa Japan niya
sa
sinabi.
2028 presidential election. So, ano yun punitive is yung perpetual disqualification po from running in public office, holding?
So there are only two results that can come out of the impeachment. Is removal from office.
Removal, oo, una na.
And also yung perpetual disqualification. No? But it has nothing to do with the criminal indictments and also the administrative indictments.
Meaning?
So ibig sabihin, she is not held criminally accountable for the purported crimes and also administratively liable for those offenses committed while she was in office. No? So, yung impeachment is just those two. Removal from office and perpetual disqualification. So, yung sinasabing to hold her accountable as a justification na kaya siya dapat i-impeach, that has to be qualified. No? Na, what do you mean by accountable?
Kasi if you mean...
So, attorney...
Pero tuloy ko lang. So, ibig sabihin, pwede pa rin siyang kasuhan, pwede pa siyang harapin, kung yun, to hold her accountable, dapat sa Sandigan Bayan.
Yes. So, if the objective was to hold her accountable for the crimes, no? Yung plunder, and also the administrative offenses, then the correct path was to file a case in the ombudsman.
So, that was what I was going to ask ka While, let's say, matuloy yung impeachment trial dyan po sa Senado, can it run parallel na isang pa rin siya ng kaso sa Sandigan Bayan? Because sabi nga nila, pag ma-impeach ka, wala namang kulong yan Pero yung Sandigan Bayan, meron kang kulong, meron kang parang sole pera, di ba? Parang may babayad ka. So, can that run parallel or cannot be? It has to be one first or the other. Kasi some people were saying, dapat na lang siya, sampahan na siya ng plunder charges kasi yun mas mabigat.
So theoretically, it can proceed simultaneously kasi yung impeachment, it is neither a judicial or legal proceeding. No? So yung forum shopping will not apply. So theoretically, they can go simultaneously. Pero syempre, practically, parang mahirap. I mean, mahirap din for her kasi she will be handling two cases at the same time or two actions at the same time. Parang that will be unfair sa kanya. So, kaya ang thinking is one after the other.
One at a time. Okay.
Attorney Michael, yung mga senador natin constitutionally mandated na to sit as judges and proceed with the impeachment court, hindi po ba? So hindi yung parang kasi kanina parang yung they give the impression, teka muna, may legislative agenda kami, parang hindi namin alam kung kailan namin yung matatalakayan, di ba? May sila but it's just a timeline of when they're going to do it. But they are mandated to do it.
Alam mo, that's a good question, and this is also another constitutional inquiry, if not an issue. No, I think to say that they are constitutionally mandated to convene as an impeachment court, that might not be the case, no? Kasi hindi naman malinaw sa constitution natin na once they get the complaint, automatic they will convene as a court. Right?
Walang time.
Ang sinasabi lang is that it is transmitted to them, they receive it, and that's it, no? So
they can sit on it or they can act on it. It's a choice.
Merong space na
silent
they can still apply their discretion. Although this is again another constitutional theory na dahil nga wala pa tayong jurisprudence about yung ganitong issue na to.
Unprecedented nga.
Hindi natin alam. So
unvice-precedented.
So the Senate can it's theoretically they can say na nabasa nila yung complaint, na nakita nila na walang probable cause to.
Oo.
And then they just dismiss it outright.
Oo.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.